Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's DLloyd, and today we're going to be going through a brand new football game that's currently on early access on Steam, but this is coming to consoles as well. This game is called Football Simulator. Yes, a very basic title, but there's a lot going on underneath the hood of this game, and you see kind of the trailer in the background on the main menu. The tackling physics on this game is incredible, and it kind of gives me backbreaker vibes. You could run into things in the sideline. Basically, the hit everything that EA is touting in Madden 23, you could essentially do in this game, but how good does it play? We're going to find out today. So there are a ton of physics tuning and gameplay settings. We're on Sim Medium, but you guys seen that was a long list of things and options that were available. Like I said, this is still early access. This is the alpha version of the game, so a ton that they want to include. They want to improve franchise mode or season mode. They want an online multiplayer, but they are allowing creators really to, or people that create mods, to really get in this game and do a lot with it. They really want to leave it as like this is just somewhat of the beginning, the groundwork, right? And then everybody else could contribute and make it whatever they want it to be. So you see they do have default teams, but I'm sure once this game comes out, maybe even before then, that will be modded to college teams, NFL teams, XFL teams, USFL teams, whatever people decide to do with it, man. But pretty cool concept. We're going to get into some gameplay so we can check it out, see how things play. But for the options and exhibition right now, you see the teams we went through. You could go through and change some basic settings: clear, snow, rain, 5-minute quarters, what we're going to be playing on. But let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay so you guys can see what it's talking about.
Welcome to Football Simulator, brought to you by Refactor Games. I'm John Paul Stevenson. It's a beautiful evening for football here in Glendale, Arizona. Today's matchup is New Orleans versus Arizona.
So that is the intro to each game. You do see the buttons right here. You guys can pause if you really want to deep dive. They're pretty basic, pretty, generic button configuration. Nothing crazy, man. As you see, we get into the actual gameplay, and just like you've seen in the menu, the tackling in here is pretty unique, varied. They keep saying you're not going to see the same tackle twice, and I pretty much believe that it is truly physics-based, not animation-based, which means, it's great for seeing variety, but you do see some wonky things at times where it's like, I don't really know about that one. But for what this game is, and just a fun, it's supposed to be a simulator of football. I don't really know about the simulator parts, but it is a fun game of football. Kind of arcadey in my mind still. You see as we get hit right there, still able to get the ball to the receiver, but he drops it. But the pass breakups is something that I do like. You'll see something interesting here as we go ahead and kick a field goal. Field goals could actually get blocked, as that one got blocked right there. So it's kind of interesting to see how that happens. But like I said, blocking kicks, knocking out passes, and fumbles are all pretty much organic. If you get your hand on the football, it will come out. Simple. It will come out. And then you see right there, a helmet will come off as well. So very, very cool stuff that they have here on this game. Of course, we know EA can't do that because the NFL is not going to allow helmets to come off anymore. But that is pretty cool stuff. That is definitely pretty cool stuff, and I'm all for it in video games, man. But right here, you see they're dropping back with the quarterback, and he gets hit as he throws it as well, but still throws a dot. So that's why I say sometimes you kind of get some weird stuff, and you do have to remember this is technically still the alpha version of the game. But right here, I thought this was pretty cool. As we're running with the running back to the right side, the defender stretched out with one hand, tried to bring him down. We were mashing the B button, and that allowed us to get extra yards as we were essentially dragging the defender. You see it right there, 14. He is trying his best. We just took him for a little ride. We took him for a little ride, got a few yards, and then that was, close enough for us to get to a play where we could do something like this, take a shot deep and go up, make a great catch. Everybody's all over him. Once again, helmets coming off. And then we go ahead and try to kick a field goal again. This time we do aim a little bit higher, so we get a higher arcing kick. And it works. We can finally get on the board. 7-3 is the score. But right there, you see us just diving and whoa. What is going on with these throwing animations, man? Quarterback was basically on the ground and still able to get off an accurate pass. Right here, same thing. He gets hit, and this time we try to make the tackle, but the detection, I thought I could just run into him and get a tackle. That is not the case. So you're going to have to dive either with the X button on the Xbox controller, square button on the PlayStation controller every single time to try to initiate a tackle. Right there, though, another block kick. We cannot recover it. I tried to recover. I thought that was going to be a scuba score right there, and it was not. But right here, we get hit as we throw it, and we throw a dot. So I'm sure these things can be tweaked. And, you know, if the developers of this game are watching this, you know, maybe we could tweak some of that stuff before the actual game comes out. But that's the great part of early access, right? It allows, you know, players the opportunity to play the game early. It allows the development team to really iron out a lot of the kinks, right? Because this is great feedback and great data that they could get just watching people play. I'm sure they have, you know, a lot of stats being tracked in the background that they could use to improve the game. Right here, though, the kicking meter did not show up for me at all. Like, this is not pause. I'm actually trying to kick the ball. I cannot see the kick meter, but it was able to move because I moved it to the left and we kicked it wide left. So clearly the kick meter was there. It was just disappeared on my screen, even though it wasn't like that earlier on. Right here, though, they go ahead and complete the pass. Another instance of the helmet popping off when you know, create big contact, which is dope. I keep saying it over and over again because this game has a ton of stuff that is great. Right here, we get our hand on the football and it knocks it loose, so the pass falls incomplete. I'm torn, man. I'm torn between animation-based games and strictly physics-based games because you get some cool stuff out of these physics-based games. As you see this run right here, I'm just trying with the hurdle button, but I guess the momentum and everything carried us forward. We had a chance to actually break that. I was still mashing the B button trying to get through. We end up eventually being brought down. Here's the fullback. Nice little cutback right there, and then he gets brought down. A solid game. So you see we're down 13-3. We're down 13-3. I'm trying to figure out the buttons, and we're figuring why not try to go on a run and see if we can come back and look at this replay again because we should have been sacked. I don't know when the detection is or when you actually make contact with the ground, but I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe we just been inspired by Carson Wentz clearly because we're throwing the ball out of every sack. But right here we're dropping back, taking a shot down the field, and this one is going to be caught, and we are inside of the 10-yard line. So we have a great opportunity. But right here, 4th and goal, trying to dump it down to the running back, and that's going to fall incomplete. I don't know what I was thinking there. We just seeing if we could get something to shake, you know, after the catch. So we got to come up with a stop on defense. They're throwing it down the field, and there's not a lot of incomplete passes, but there is one right there once again. So 2nd down now. They're dropping back. We're setting pressure. Quarterback rolling to his left. A nice little throw animation right there. Helmet comes off. That's dangerous right there because we still came with the hit stick type of tackle, even though the runner did not have his helmet on anymore. Then right here, a late pass knockout, but that's going to be ruled incomplete, so it gives us a shot. So we have under 4 minutes to go in the game. Hand the football off to our running back. We try to hurdle, and look at that contact that hurdle created right there. So a big-time 3rd down now. Getting hit as we throw it. Wide receiver wide open. We're going to take this one into the end zone for a touchdown. You can kind of celebrate. You see me jumping and diving around in the end zone. Just being excited that we finally scored a touchdown. But look at those series of cuts by the AI. That was great ball carrier vision right there. But here, 3rd and 4, questionable. They decide to throw the ball, and it does not pay off as they get brought down for a sack. So we actually get the football back under a minute to try to get on the board, throwing the football. This one will be completed, but we're just running out of time. We have to burn the timeout right there. 3rd and 6 now. Like I said, hasn't been a lot of inaccurate passes, but one happens there. So now 4th down, game on the line. We need to go ahead and just try to take a shot, and we try, and we are tackled short. You see them put their hands up in the air to celebrate, and they will end up winning the game. So a fun game, still rough around the edges, but this game has potential. This game definitely has potential. As an indie game, it's $20 right now in early access on Steam. Definitely go ahead and check it out if you're on PC. This game will be coming to console at some point, so I will keep you guys updated whenever I hear more about it. But Football Simulator, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. I had some fun. Leave this video a like. Definitely helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's DLloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.